The Superman plot has leaked, and now folks are beginning to wonder what in the world is going on in the head of James Gunn. But one actor is not having a single doubt. One actor of great repute, great rapport, says that he's all for being in The Man of New Steel. Who is it? Well, we'll tell you folks right on the heels of big news breaking when it comes to the comic book character who started it all. Hello folks, welcome back to the Pro Channel. We are having a wonderful and sunny day here, coming to you from somewhere sunny USA, and we hope it's the same wherever you are. If it is cloudy, fear not folks, for the sun is still shining behind those clouds, and we hope that there are fireworks ahead for you and celebrations as we get into the heart of summer. James Gunn is into the heart of developing Superman, the big new movie he's bringing out to try to reset DC and start all over. And he's got an actor who is ready to join aboard, someone coming from Marvel. And who is it? Well, it's none other than Star-Lord Chris Pratt, now saying that he is feeling it where it's at with James Gunn. Of course, they collaborated on Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, Chris Pratt saying he would be happy to work with James Gunn. That's the most recent report when he was interviewed. But there are a few out there who are concerned about Superman, at least, the first film, because the script seems strange. And that should not be anything that you are shocked by. It seems that James Gunn thrives in strange, but can he make that work for the most straight-laced original comic book character there is? Can he make Clark Kent soar and Superman be more than a bore? Well, we'll find out, folks. And here with us right now is a panel to explain it all. We've got a leak, and it's not a Tiana's Bayou adventure leak, folks. It is a plot leak, apparently, of Superman by James Gunn. Here's what we have. There we go. Come on. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, alleged plot details were revealed for James Gunn's Superman film. This by John Trent over on That Park Place. If you're not yet bookmarked, well, you should be. Alleged plot details have been shared for James Gunn's upcoming Superman film, which was originally announced as Superman Legacy. Look at that right there. Superman, Truth, Justice, and American Way. They won't put that out there again. No.
The costume doesn't look that good.
Oh, you talking about this one, or you talking about the one he's in the live action?
Yeah, this one.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, well,
better.
The S is better. The S is definitely better.
The whole thing is inflated. The one he's in looks like it's got, I don't know, inflatable panels that weren't in those pictures that came out.
Yes, well, they should have. I've always said they should have. They should have gone with a bearded Superman and just put Chuck Norris in the suit, because anyone other than Chuck Norris is just unbelievable in the role. According to Hughes, a projected scooper, the film will see Superman stand out from other heroes, given he has a no-kill rule, while Lex Luthor is a war profiteer. The scoop states other superheroes are edgy and kill when necessary. Superman is an outcast among them for his optimism and no-kill rule, and ultimately inspires them to change their ways. Lex Luthor is war profiteering on an armed conflict in a foreign nation called Jarhapujuria, per IMDb. There's Lex right there. It goes on, Superman intervenes in the conflict, and the U.S. government deploys a clone created by Luthor, dubbed Ultraman, to arrest him. Ultraman deteriorates into Bizarro and goes rogue. Superman and his friends must stop him, while Lois Lane and the Daily Planet staff work to expose Luthor for his crimes. The scoop concludes. Movie reportedly ends with Superman revealing his secret identity to Lois, Luthor avoiding repercussions for his crimes and announcing he is running for president, and Supergirl arriving on Earth, plus other DCU setups like the Engineer getting recruited into the Authority. Guys, I gotta say, none of this sounds great to me, and by the way, there's Tom down there with that tweet, and we can see poor Superman in his PJs being arrestified there. From James Gunn, I kind of expect a little bit more. This plot, and I will say it could be great. I'm not trying to throw shade at it yet, but it sounds a little bit murky. It's a little bit convoluted. So, panel.
It sounds like they had 20 people submit ideas, and then they jammed them all into the same movie.
You bet. That's how I feel. SG, what do you think about this? Do you think they might be successful with Superman, or is this starting to seem a little bit precarious?
It's souring, and not to go into the political aspect, but it feels like they're prepping content in case of certain
Yep.
outcomes.
Yep.
And no, we're not redirecting to CNN, folks, tonight. We're not doing the redirect. No.
No, it feels like they're preparing to lampoon something, and it's just this nonstop ideology bid. When Superman as a kid, when you saw Christopher Reeves get a bloody nose after he lost his powers, temporarily, that was so impactful. It was like you could see the look on his face. He had no idea what was happening. And he was supposed to be larger than life. You didn't necessarily want him to kill people, but he took a lake and put it out on fire. I mean, it was fantastic for a kid. And what this is just another emasculation of the very symbol of great masculinity, non-toxic, if you will. So,
well, what would we say? The ideal form of masculinity. I mean, that's what Superman is supposed to be, right? He's heroic. He's chivalrous. He's self-sacrificing. He is the muscular flying form of the monomyth. There are others, that we might.
And
yes, go ahead, Lou.
Well, for a guy who flies around in a funny colored suit, he's modest.
Yeah, those briefs are still modest.
He's not, look at me, I'm wonderful. He's just a guy, who happens to be from another neighborhood.
And Lou, that's partly because of the origin story of him growing up, not being born, but growing up in Kansas with the Kents, and that sort of grounds the character in a way that you don't have. And in fact, that's why Bruce Wayne is sort of the antithesis. He's like the yang to the yin, right? Because his parents are killed, and he's in a very dark kind of city. So that's why those two characters play so well off of each other. Not that they have in the past on film, but traditionally they've been light and dark.
And what all of this, every time we hear there's going to be another Superman, there's going to be another Batman, there's going to be another Avengers, whatever. And all this pre-chatter happens about what the plot is. And we hear 47 plots and 37 subplots. And we hear this guy was on it but left, and this lady was on it but... Well, you know what it tells you? It just occurred to me sitting here listening to all this. It shows you what enormous admiration those guys who made these comics deserve. Because, damn it, they had to come up with something new for this guy every month. In some cases, twice a month if it was World's Finest and Superman or Action and Batman or whatever. And they kept coming up with new stuff that wasn't just a rehash of the previous and wasn't so far out on a limb you didn't believe it if you believed in the character. I mean, that's really, really professional storytelling. And somehow we've lost that. Or at least
I think we have, and there's, the one thing that I will say is I'm not going to dismiss this film just yet. With the three Guardians of the Galaxy films, we've seen that James Gunn can do some amazing things, but he's done it with sort of oddball, niche characters where he brings them to the forefront. Can he take a character who's already amazing and do something amazing with said character? Not sure. Ron, Erika, any thoughts on that?
I mean, I'm a huge, in the past, I've been a huge Superman fan. Christopher Reeve, Dean Cain. I will tell you, having idolized Dean Cain in the 90s and then ended up working with him a few years ago in movies, and he's the greatest guy ever. Such a I think such a nice guy. I don't know like it comes out, but Superman's one of my favorite characters. I loved Henry Cavill in the role. I was so sad that Henry Cavill didn't get his own second movie to really flesh out who Superman and Clark were, more than the convoluted movies that he ended up doing afterwards. But, will I give the Superman a chance? It's very difficult when I've been through so many Superman iterations at this point in time on the screen, including the new CW stuff and everything. It's just like, gosh, it's difficult. It is very, very difficult. If James Gunn can pull off a fresh take on Superman that isn't horribly convoluted, then more power to him, because I think he's got a great challenge ahead of him with this film, just because Superman has been so overdone. But I hope for good things. So we'll see.
Absolutely. And I'll give you a hot take here. I think Dean Cain was the best Superman in the role, even above Reeves. I think Dean Cain was the best. I would have loved to have seen Dean Cain in a movie with a full-on budget. I think it would have been amazing. I think he literally embodied that character. And in terms of Batman, well, it's not somebody who's been on the big screen or the small screen in traditional form. Kevin Conroy, I think, was the best Batman.
Kevin,
so there you
phenomenal.
go. Two thoughts there. Erika, wrap this up for us. What would you like to see in a Superman film?
I don't know.
Bridal fashion.
I mean, I'm
Hey, Lois can pull it off.
Something
where's
blue.
the girl in the story, in the love story? And he's not going to be gay or anything, is he?
Ma
I'm
Kent.
sorry.
Ma
That's just where my head goes.
Ma Kent wants him to be a.
They're not going to screw this up, are they?
She wants him to be in a lovely relationship with Lois, folks. With Lois, of course.
I want the
All right,
romance.
folks.
I want it done right.
And folks, we've come to the end yet again of another video of pure excellence. Why is it excellent? Well, because of you. You're the gigawatts. You drive it all. And whenever you share your time with us, we consider it a true honor. Thank you, yes, you, for being here. Folks, on the way out the door, consider clicking the like button. Share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And folks, don't forget to subscribe to Vacation Radio if you want some patriotic, happy, fun, uplifting music, all original, all almost of the lyrics written by me, a few done by some of our collaborators, such as Ron from Follow the Bradley's Fun. We'll go on over to Vacation Radio, 24/7 radio live stream, and we are having fun making music for you. All right, folks, it's time to bid adieu, but we'll be back, so do not worry, not yet, fret not. More content coming your way. Folks, keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.